Okay, I know she is not going to see this until I post my video, but I am going to see Talk to Me with a new friend. Her name is Taylor. I think she is so adorable. I love her. I love all her horror interests. Taylor, thank you for coming to see this movie with me. I love you. Do you remember how I told you don't come to the movies with me if you're gonna get embarrassed if I pull out a rack of ribs?
Yes.
Okay. So I got burgers and curds and connection.
Oh my goodness.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's JC. Obviously, tonight we are going to see Talk to Me, the movie with the hand. I'm very excited. I was reading a little bit about it. Everybody says it's the scariest movie of 2023. We will be the judges of that. Not much scares me anymore. Little side fact though, it did get a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really, really hard to do. So we're about to go in. I got my snacks. I got my girl.
Hi.
And let's go see if this is the 92%, 95% that the lighting isn't optimal right now, but I just got done with the movie. Obviously I was so invested in it, my lipstick completely came off. It was good. It was good. It was really good. It wasn't one of those movies where you go to it and you're like, by the end of it, you're like, okay, it was all right. No, it was pretty good. It touches on various amounts of topics. I am going to do my review tomorrow because I feel like I need to map everything out that I want to say so it's semi-organized for everybody. But I do recommend this movie. It was pretty good. It is kind of more suspense twisted up with horror, so I really like those movies if they do it well. Like I said previously, A24, they make great movies. I haven't seen a bad movie from them thus far in 2023.
Do you wish to delete?
Okay, so I lied a little bit. Driving home, I could not get the ending out of my head, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the time now, now that I'm home from the movie the same night, and talk about it, just because it's so fresh and it has me wondering and questioning a lot of things, which is generally a great sign for me that I like to move. So first we're going to talk about the directors. I believe they're brothers. They're Philippou brothers. Philippou is their last name. I believe it's Russian. The entire movie is Australian, an Australian cast, Australian producers, the whole thing. So the Philippou brothers originally came from YouTube with a YouTube channel named Racka Racka. Never heard of it before this film came out. They do still have the YouTube channel, Racka, R-A-C-K-A, R-A-C-K-A, and they have about 6.75 million subscribers right now, so they were doing well before they started switching over to making huge films. I am very impressed that this is their first movie. They did great. I mean, they hit all the major points of it being horror, suspense, mystery, thriller, gore, plot twist, plot twist, plot twist. So overall, I really hope they keep making horror movies because I'm already a fan. Next, we're going to talk about the cast. This is an all-Australian cast, which is kind of refreshing, just because all of the main, I call them adoptive siblings in the movie, they're fresh, like fresh in the movie making industry, such as the directors, which I don't know if that was a purposeful decision, but it worked. So first we're going to talk about the main character. Her name is Sophie Wilde. They're those actors that when you watch them on the screen, they display emotions, like heavy emotions like sadness or anger or fear, so heavily that you feel it. You get some kind of reaction, and she did that for me the entire movie. I really think that Sophie Wilde is going to be a big name in the next year just because of this movie alone. The next one are the blood siblings, which are Alexandra Jensen and Joe Bird. Joe Bird played the little brother in the movie. They both brought different things to the dynamic of the characters. Like Sophie is more, she has a tragic backstory as far as loss and grief, and she's more optimistic, or how you want to put it. So many bad things have happened to you that you just don't care what happens to you anymore. So she's kind of go with the flow. Let's do this. Go ahead, go for it. And then the other sister that Alexandra plays, she's more of like mini mom. So she takes care of Riley, her brother, who's played by Joe Bird. And then obviously Joe, he's the little brother. He's the youngest in the character development, so he's kind of protected and little baby bird. The last character that I'm gonna mention of note is the mom of the actors Alexandra and Joe Bird. She is Miranda Otto. Most of you know her from Lord of the Rings. She played Eowyn. So she was great. I mean, she's always great. She's a perfect actress. She's one of my favorites as far as doing anything suspense and I guess you call it serious acting. So Miranda Otto brought the stereotypical type of mom that's like no boys in the bedroom, we leave the doors open, but she brought sarcasm with that too. So it gave more flow to the beginning of the movie, because the entire movie, I mean, right off the bat, it was like boom, and then it was starting. Very gory right when it starts, within the first 5 minutes. And that's kind of what you want from a horror movie, or what you know is going into a horror movie. You want stuff right off the bat. You don't want a slow burner. Personally, I don't want a slow burner. I want boom bam. You do a little bit of history and you get to know the characters, and then it just dives deep right into it. And that's what it gave with these characters and their whole dynamic. I'm not going to put spoilers in this whatsoever. What I will do is give my general opinion. I think that this movie is going to start breaking some of those boundaries in horror, which is what we've been waiting for. We need a break from jump scare horror movies. Granted, this movie did have a few of those, but I think that it was giving more Hereditary, the movie Hereditary. It had some similarities to that. The first half of it, at least, it does talk a lot about family, and roots of family, and I didn't really expect the ending based off of how the movie was going. And I love that in movies, because I tend to figure out where the movie's going or how it's going to end before it even ends. This isn't one of those movies per se. It also kind of reminded me of Insidious: The Red Door, and kind of makes you think about heaven and hell, other realms, astral projecting, spirits. I mean, like I said before, this is why I'm doing this the same night. This movie is really making me think about a lot of different things, and I love when movies do that, specifically horror movies, because that's my go-to genre. So, yes, everybody go watch the movie. Come back and talk to me about it, because I love when you guys do that. And thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. I will probably have another couple movies coming out in September. Obviously, we're going to cover The Exorcist. I'm very excited about that. I was thinking about going to see Haunting in Venice and The Voyage on the Demeter, the Dracula-esque movie. So we will see. But once again, thank you guys for commenting, subscribing, and viewing. I really appreciate it and hope you guys like this. Thank you.